Hello and welcome back. This is Blue Streak TF here with Transformers Age of the Primes, Quintus Prime. Alright, so before we get into Quintus, the actual figure, we're going to take a look at his packaging. Which, right up front, you can see a picture of him with his Ember Stone, which gives him the power to basically create life, I think is what that does. And then here we have his spaceship mode. And then we have red Transformers, gold Age of the Primes logo. The 13, Quintus Prime, that's his personal logo. We've got that continued on this side with a bigger picture of Quintus. On this side, we can see it says Till All Are One. And a new section of the Prime's mural. So we have up here Onyx Prime, Amalgamus Prime, and Quintus Prime. And down here we can see it says Deluxe Class in multiple languages. On the back side you get your product shots so you know what you're getting if you don't know already. It's a authentic Transformer. Barcode, some words, warnings, don't eat this stuff, kids who are under 3 years old, don't eat it. It's not good for you. Got some more words, and then you have his name up top. Sorry. I envisioned that going so much better. Anyway, here we have Quintus Prime here in his spaceship mode. Which, interesting. This is an interesting spaceship mode. Makes me think of a lot of like a squid. Anyway, very unique, very interesting sort of stuff going on there. You can see his feet hanging out the back. And you got all these tentacles in here, which is kind of like a molded rubber. It's actually really cool. You know, you got some neat Cybertronian script going on there. You got some greenish silver paint going on there. You have some really nice paint going on here. And you got some cool purple. Nice translucent green little cockpit. Which, if we open this up, we can see there is his Ember Stone inside. Which, to get that out, we just push that little yellow button in the back, and that will, it's actually the bottom peg of the Ember Stone. You can pop that out. You can see a really nice molded yellow plastic, and got his little logo right on there. And then you can see in here, it's also really, really well molded. Looks like a little cockpit because it is. Nah. And then we just stick that back in there, close it back up. And these tentacles here, they are blast effect compatible. I don't have blast effects with me right now, unfortunately. But yeah. So we'll do a quick size comparison, and then we'll get to transformation. And here is Quintus, scaled next to the other 5 primes, which I have previously reviewed. Solus Prime, Alpha Trion, Micronus Prime, Alchemist Prime, and Prima Prime. So you can see how that works out. Alright, so to transform Quintus Prime, what we are going to do first is we're just going to get all these tentacles out of the way, like so. And then take these feet section, fold them up, and then disconnect his shin from where it was pegged in right here. Just disconnect that, and we'll bring it down to there, and take this back panel, disconnect that, and then that will fold down like so. Same on this side. Just bring that down. Come on. Bring this down like so. And then close all of the tentacles back up so we can rotate his waist around like so. And then take these tentacles, rotate them back and around to the back side of his robot mode. Those can just stay there for now. And then up here we'll split this whole front section, and those will rotate down. Those are actually pegged in right here. See, there's a little peg next to his collar and then in his shoulder. So we'll rotate these facing downward, and then we'll take these front sections and those will just come up over his hands, snap into place, and then rotate his arms forward. Do that on both sides. Come on, there we go. And there we have Quintus Prime in his robot mode. And he's an interesting one. He's really interesting. I know a lot of people really don't like his lower half, but I think it's really cool. You know, all the tentacles going on, the transparent plastic. It looks really cool. Some really nice molded detail. It looks better in person and in hand, honestly. He's got some really cool looking feet. But yeah, this is a neat figure. I think he's cool. Up here we have a very unique head sculpt with 6 eyes, which has light piping. See, so he's got 6 eyes. Oh yeah, this can also light up too. It's like a spark. It's kind of neat. Anyway, yeah, really nice head sculpt going on there. Got some subtle little purples going on there. Some nice green paint. Yeah, just this is a cool figure, honestly. What you can do with these tentacles here, you can leave them in the back, or you can bring them around to the front, and those can grab stuff, you know, like your 5mm port weapons and what's nuts. I do prefer leaving them back here just because it looks a little awkward out in front. Makes his arms just kind of stick out like that all the time. Anyway, so just gonna bring this down so I don't have to hold him up the whole time. Articulation, his head can look up, he can sort of look down, he can tilt side to side. Can't really look off to the side that much unless he's like looking up. Just a little bit of a disappointment, but oh well. You can rotate shoulders all the way around, can reach all the way up. He has about 90 degrees of elbow bend. He has a wrist swivel. He has a waist joint. The legs, we'd get these out of the way. They can go forward. They can go back. They can go out ways. He has a thigh rotation. He has 90 degrees knee bend. And he has a ridiculous amount of ankle pivot. And his toes can go down like that. So yeah, do a quick robot mode size comparison with the other primes. Here is Quintus with the 5 other primes in their robot modes. Alright, yeah, so I think that about wraps it up for this video. So if you liked this video, you know, don't be afraid to leave a like. Maybe share it with a friend or a family member or someone you know that likes Transformers or something. You know, please consider subscribing to support the channel. Did I already say leave a comment? Well, if I didn't, please leave a comment on what you thought of the video. And Just remember that Jesus loves you. He's always looking out for you. And yeah, he just loves you with his eternal, unending love. And thank you for watching again. And I will see you next time.